Alright, so one few last thing that I forgot is in our parameter of our normal maps specific, we want to click on this and make sure our sampler type is set to normal instead of color, which is what it is by default. And once you change it to normal, just assign any normal map right here so it does not give you an error. Same thing for detail normal map. Make sure it's normal and it has a normal multiplied. Last thing, we want to have a tiling system to tile it more and less, which we forgot. Adding it is pretty easy. We need a texture coordinate and we want to multiply it with a constant. This will control our tiling and it goes in normal map. Maybe anything is fine with me. And this one goes in the UVs and we are done. Let's save it out and finally give it a go. Once this is done, let's go back and start building our material. I have imported every texture that we made. So that includes our roughness zones, AO, cavity, color, detail skin, normal map, and weight map. I have imported the roughness map from Marmoset just to show you guys something, but it's going to be inaccurate for Unreal Engine, but it's right here. So let's start with base color. So color right here, we have color done. Cavity will go in cavity. Normal will go in normal. And our normal intensity should be 1, which is it is right now. If you guys baked it down in OpenGL, you want to make sure you invert the green channel for your normal map inside Photoshop. So then our detail normal map, which will go here, intensity 1. There it is. We want it to tile. So it's tiling. We can see it tile. We can see it change the intensity like this. We can make it go invert, but let's not play with this yet. Oh wait, my bad. Then we have detail weight map, which goes here. Then roughness base is fine. So we made a system. If you want to use a roughness map, just click here and you can use a roughness map instead of a roughness zone system that we have made. But we don't want to use a map right now, which you can just click here, drag in this guy, and it will use a roughness map. Okay, let's use the thing that we have constructed. So roughness base will define, let it build the shader, which takes a long time sometime. So this is our roughness. So in roughness zone, let's plug in this guy, scroll down in my AO, drag and drop my AO. Alright, so let's see what our system is doing. To start with, in the base color, we have base color brightness, controlling the brightness and darkness of our base color. Fuzz, adding the fuzz in our base color, same as Marmoset. Cavity color, adding the cavity in our base color, but we can define the color it's adding. So we can give it red tone, the same thing we were doing in Substance, but inside Unreal, and making it non-destructive. Okay, let's make it 0. We have our cavity just plugged in. Then we have normal intensity. Oh, normal tiling. Then we have normal intensity, how intense or less intense our normal map is. Same thing for the tile. We have intensity of the tiling. We have how many time it tiles. Something like this for our micro breakup. Then we have, if I scroll down, our roughness base, how much roughness it has. Let me just add a specular right now. So 0.5 is the recommended one for Unreal Engine, or 0.35. Then we have our roughness, which range from 1 to 0, defining how rough or not rough our surface is. For my spec, let's make it 0.5. For my roughness, let's make it somewhere around here. That should be fine. And then we have our use roughness map, which we are disabling. Then we have roughness Fresnel, giving us more roughness and less roughness around the Fresnel. Let's make it 0. Roughness cavity adds our cavity in our roughness. I don't like having it, so I'm disabling it. Roughness zone is gonna control roughness in the zone that we have made. So this is the system that we were working for. So I can have a slider to change the roughness in real time so I can see what it's doing. Sweet. Then if I scroll down, we have specular base, specular cavity, how much cavity is going in our spec, specular Fresnel, how much spec it is around the Fresnel, and the translucency, which should be 1 or 0.7, giving us our skin back. All right. So let's hit F11 and see it in full screen. And let's set up our scene. Alright, so here's what I have after playing with it for some time. But we have built a material system that is controlling our skin, and we can change some of the things in real time. And you can see Unreal is giving us quite a good skin already. So apart from the thing that we have built, the other settings that we have are right here. So under the subsurface profile, I'm gonna pick in SP head, double click on it. That brings us the subsurface setting that we had in Marmoset. On top of that, we have our secondary specular lobe, which controls from here. So we can play and tweak to get something that we like. Then we have our transmission, which is kinda same as translucency a bit in a different way. Then we have our subsurface value. I don't tweak a lot of these guys as much as I do in Marmoset, because by default it gives me a quite good result. All right, so that's how we built a material for skin inside Unreal Engine, and that's how we modify it. So hope you guys had fun constructing something in Unreal. This is not a biggie. You can just use the material that I have made, that other people have made, and use that, just plug and play. But I wanted you guys to at least know and show you guys how to build it from scratch, because I personally feel there's no other thing replacing this feeling of creating things of your own. So it's just here. Most of it was non-scripted because I wanted to see because I wanted you guys to see how actually I create it and how I mess it up. And this is what we have so far. I'm just gonna play with it for a while and call the video done. For the look dev scene, for look deving our skin in Unreal, the rules are going to be the same as we discussed in Marmoset. So you can look back to it and revisit the things I look for in a face. If you guys are looking for any documents, I have made one for texturing XYZ, which should be under skin and micro displacement. Oh, there it is. So under case study, you can find the thing I have written down. Most of the rules are the same as Marmoset, with some new things thrown here and there. But you guys also have the video I have recorded for Marmoset look dev, and the rules are going to be the same in Unreal. Alright, so I guess this is the last lecture / demo that we have in this week, or this whole course. Alright, hope you guys had fun doing something in Unreal, and I'm going to see you guys in the next video.